Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Diecast Alfie. Second one of the day after my first attempt, where I just started to cough my guts up at the end. Just in time, I think. We shut that video down. You was having a look at my Samurai Warrior and my Crackalino. For those of you who don't know what the Crackalino is, if you're non-English, it's where you put your 50 pence in the slot machines. Okay, right. I'd like to thank, while I think on, because I keep forgetting, a couple of my subscribers who contacted me and basically touched base with me and enjoying the hobby, and very kind words to me, telling me how much they've been enjoying the videos. So that makes it all worthwhile. So a big thank you to Alex, Tom, Luke, Toby. You know who you are. You've all contacted me, and I do think of you, but not in that way. But for the last 2 weeks, I've just been literally sat under a blanket with my head in bits. So, and as I say, all that's on top of my grossly enlarged testicle, which I've still not heard of from NHS. Absolutely disgraceful. The only thing I've not, it's over a year now. The only reason I've not bothered shouting about it in the last couple of weeks, for the obvious, so because I didn't want to shout about it and mock at me, and not that they would. you don't them days have gone when you shout about it and you get something. Years ago, you see, particularly the ladies, the louder they shouted, they think they were back in their houses and they got what they wanted. No, don't work like that. You've got to be of, let's say, of a different disposition than just a lady, let's say. We'll say no more on that subject. Now then, we're going to look today at the Nissan Silvia Rocket Bunny Black Pearl. That's number 602. Bottom left hand side, UPC stroke barcode with the details, Nissan licensed product in the middle, TSM authenticity top right. Okay, same standard box as usual. And the next we're going to look at the 646 Ford Mustang GT Liberty Works in white. Liberty Works. Do you know, it says Liberty Works there, Liberty Walk there. No wonder I'm always getting confused. I'm 57. Make your mind up. Anyway, I know somebody's going to pull me now and say, well, it's both. Well, it is, obviously, I know that. Bottom left for UPC, barcode details, middle authenticity from Ford, official licensed product, we like that, and the TSM authenticity sticker there. Okay, well, we might as well start with this one while I've just had a rant about it. Now, I took this out of the box, and again, these Ford Mustangs, they're a very substantial model, and I loved it. I thought it's great. It's just a plain white, beautiful wheels on it, lovely blue striping down the top, hard rubber wing mirrors. Love them wheels. We'll get a close up in a minute. Lovely. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Down the door. Don't ask me how I've read that. I must be having a good eyesight day. Either that or the tablets working the magic. Lovely stag on the front grille. Lovely black skirt. Very, very nice model. Lovely rear end. I say, love them wheels. Lovely. Yeah, very, very nice heavy model. Lovely casting. I think if you like the Mustang, you know you like it. You either like it or you don't. And they're stunning. Beautiful car. Oh, I love that white. What is it? Well, it's just white. Very nice. Soon get dirty on the English roads, I'm afraid. Needs to be in California or Texas or Nevada in the desert there, but then it'd get covered in dust, wouldn't it? But I imagine cruising through the Highway 101. Do you know, I'm going to tell you a story now. I've told you this story before. My ex-wife, when it was coming up to our 50th, I was throwing all kinds of little things in, don't know why, of where we could go, you know, to celebrate my 50th, and at the time it would have been our 30th wedding anniversary, blah blah blah. And I said to her, I said, do you fancy going across America, Highway 101? You know what she said to me? Well, as long as it's not too much driving. I was like, what? I never mentioned it again. It was just like the height of retardedness and being very, very uneducated. As long as there's not too much driving. Do you know what? Honestly, my jaw nearly hit the floor. And the best of it is, though, you think, oh, well, you know, maybe, you know, she didn't know much about America. I travelled quite extensively across America. I'd done the coast road, going from, well, I'd driven from San Diego, I stayed in Los Angeles, and I drove the coast road up Santa Monica, Santa Barbara, which obviously is where the Highway 101 ends. And I drove up into San Francisco, you know, so we weren't behind the door with the driving. Well, there you go. That was just, I was like, what? Oh, there you are. She's giving me a kick in the chest. Dear, 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 dear. Lovely inserted headlamps. Just a lovely curved round front end. Lovely stag on the front grille, as I say. I say stag, it's a Mustang. Horse, obviously. I know I say some stupid things, I know that. My man Luke's always pulling me. He's he's a good lad, but he's one of them. If you don't get it exactly right, oh God, he'll pull you all over the place until he understands, or I understand. And I keep trying to tell him, Luke, I'm 57, lad. Oh dear me. I've told everybody, I certainly don't get everything right. I'm here to be educated, same as you people. I'm all ears. What's going on there? Come on, I'll have focus, boy, on me. There's them wheels, beautiful wheels. Oh, oh, oh. Get it up, lad. Oh, there we go. Nice bit of detail, bit of gubbins. Twin exhaust there. Yeah. Lovely fat boy rear end. Look at that. Very, very nice indeed. Very nice. Not bad at all. Yeah, nice inserted brake clusters either side. Liberty Walk works, whatever, on the license plate, which is, as I say, that's something that I like. Yeah, some people are dead clued in on everything that's coming out, all the variations. Well, I'm not, and I think I've said this in my earlier videos. I like the surprise. I just like to, you know, I'm told, oh yeah, you're getting this and here's the invoice, you know, that because you've ordered it. Yeah. And I don't know what I'm getting half the time until I've opened the box, because that's what I like. And, you know, some people, you know, they might not get excited, but I do. I'm like a little kid. You know, I'm 57 with a 10-year-old's brain. And I just get so excited. I think it's because when I was younger, I got nothing. No, that's untrue. You'd get a corgi or a dinky. You know, when you got 2 presents a year, birthday and Christmas, and that was it. You know, you didn't get enough money to save to buy anything. You know, that was kind of an impossible situation. And then I was working on a paper round at 13, and unfortunately, I found women at 13 and a half, 14, which obviously then resulted in alcohol. Don't ask me why, but it did. So you American lads who you got to wait till you're 21, I know obviously that you won't all wait till you're 21, but we in the 80s, I was a teenager in the 80s. Well, I was born in 66, you know, and I was like, just booze. Luckily I didn't find cigarettes until later, and then the cigarettes only lasted a very, very short while, thank goodness, and I jacked them in. Never touched the drugs, and when I say the drugs, I dabbled with a bit of magic mushrooms allegedly, but I had I had a bit of a bad trip one night. Humpty Dumpty was sat on my bedroom door, and he was having a right go at me for taking mushrooms. So I decided, and that was after being chased through the middle of Warrington by a dragon that had jumped out the ashtray in a pub. But hey ho, that's the dangers of what do you call it, magic mushrooms. Had some great nights on it, but oh, young and stupid, as they say. And do you know what, that was only because you couldn't afford the alcohol. And of course we had a magic mushroom golf course where you could go and get them free. Anyway, what's that got to do with it? Never take drugs. So, but do you know, a lot of people I knew did after that. You know, they went on to bigger stuff and blah blah blah. Well, I didn't, you know, because I still had half a brain on me left. I don't know what happened to the other half, like, but anyway, beautiful, beautiful. It is a lovely model, that. Don't know how I started waffling on about magic mushrooms, but hey ho. Always the money to buy beers and stuff on it. But yeah, we got a corgi and a dinky maybe for Christmas, and that was that. Okay, moving on, we're going to go to the Nissan Silvia Rocket Bunny in Black Pearl. I thought we'd already had this, but what do I know? I know we've had some Rocket Bunnies, but I don't know. Yeah, I know the videos of this did well. And that's another thing. What's going on with my videos? I mean, tell me if you think there's something wrong with them. Too long, too short, rubbish. That's fine. Oh, that's a lovely front end, that. Nice skirt. It says something. I'll have to have a try and have a look at it. Can't read it. Takata on the sides. Nice inserted headlamps.
「
Headlamps.
「
「
」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 « 」 «
Hard rubber wing mirrors. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but my viewing figures seem to have gone right down. Do you know, forgot. I've had it there, held there, haven't I? And I bet it's been out of focus. I'll have Focus Boy onto me. Totally forgot to bring it out, you know. Sorry about that. Anyway, there she is. That's because I'm too busy looking at the car without looking at my screen to make sure that it's all coming out for you guys and girls. Okay, very, very nice. I'm going to have to clear my chest, sorry. That's better. Oh God, it's been a shocker, this one. Right, yeah. Nice wheels, but they're just a bit plasticky to me. Lovely low level front skirt. Rocket bunny down the sides. See if that's picking up that writing. Probably pick it up on the computer. Yeah, my what's that on the front of? Grady written on the front of the grill. That's nice. Yeah, my childhood of in the 80s was how can we say, in today's day and age it was brilliant, but at the time I can assure you there was a lot of desperation with Maggie Thatcher's lot. I see a lot of the politics very, very differently now, but at the time we had the coal miners, the printers, and I'm not saying that you know, a lot of people hate Maggie Thatcher, and I didn't, and then I did, and now I'm kind of sat on the fence, because if she hadn't have been trying to be such a rule with an iron fist, you know, it's not what she was doing was what she was saying was wrong, it was how she was going about it. She was a brutal bully, and in my eyes, you know, it was wrong. There was no, just like a lot of the politics today, you know, your Trudeau's, your Macrons, they're all dictators in just a different disguise, and they're just bullies basically. But you know what, as long as people keep voting them in, there we go, there we go. Rocket bunny on the back there. But I'm no, oh God, I keep looking at it instead of showing you. I'm no politician, so I keep out of politics, although some of it absolutely riles me. Really does. I find the hypocrisy, and a lot of these young'uns who haven't got a clue, who've never even lived through any kind of dictatorship, although you're living through one now, they've never lived through any kind of turmoil in their life. They've just been given everything on a plate, you know, and there you are, there's an open door to university. You know, in my day you had to get 3 or 4 A-levels, you know, and qualify for university. You know, nowadays it's I won't go too much into it, but you have to do very little, and I couldn't care less if you're shouting at this screen now, because I've been a witness to many of people who've got a very, very easy door into university. I'm not saying everybody does, but I know the Russell Group, obviously they're the better universities, the Russell Group, and of course you've still got to be talented. But it does help if you've got a little bit of money and parents behind you. And again, I lived in an area years ago. I might have told you in the early videos. I lived amongst footballers. I certainly didn't have their money or their houses, but I can assure you, a lot of their, no, not necessarily their kids because they were a bit young, but a lot of the people who I lived around, their kids were getting into universities because of who they knew, how much donation was going in. Oh yeah, yeah. You tell me any different and I'll tell you fact, not fiction, as long as you come with fact. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't care what you come with, because I know what I've come with. It's, very, well, oh, I don't know why I'm ranting again. 57. I am going to do lally though in this bedroom, you know. I've got 2.5 weeks. I've slept in my chair downstairs 3 nights because I just can't lie down, you see. The minute I lie down, I start coughing my guts up. So I've sat on the edge of this bed with a cover over my head and tried to go to sleep. But of course that gets your coccyx, which is the bottom of your back for those who don't know. Not the front bit, coccyx. It's the bottom base of your back. Oh, I don't know. If you imagine just sat up for 2 weeks, and then of course then you start slouching. My neck, I'm going to end up a hunchback. It's horrendous. And then trying to sit down with the football knacker, testicular. You know, it's, you're trying to sit on that and it's like, oh my God, when's the pain going to stop? Anyway, I'm waffling now, aren't I? I'm 22 minutes into this. Trying to do it a little bit longer maybe, because me viewing figures are garbage. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the algorithms in what's his face, YouTube, but I don't know. They're suppressed. Congratulations to me. The other day I got my 200th video up. Now that takes some doing. When I first started doing it, I thought, oh, I'll have that done in 10 minutes. Well, it's what's a couple of years now, I would have thought. I don't know, I can't remember. But it's quite a long time anyway. So, anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. And if you're not already subscribed to me, please hit the subscribe button and the notification button. And enjoy your hobby. Get in touch with me if you want any of these left-hand drives, or you're interested in negotiating something. And there we go. Enough said. I will see you in the next episode of Diecast Alfie, which I think we're going to be looking at a couple of boring ones, but there we go. Alright, boring to me, but not to somebody else. There's something here for everyone. Okay, take care. See you in the next episode. Bye.